So, do you want to get confident? Do you want to radiate swag? No longer have social anxiety? Shout out to the shirt I got, guys. Lactose tolerant. Like, yes, sir. Yes, I am lactose tolerant. Thank you very much. Nothing can get me down. Not allergic to nuts. Not allergic to anything as far as I'm aware. And if I'm, like, looking at my hair, it's because my scalp is currently peeling because I don't put sunscreen on my scalp. I was playing football a lot last 2 weeks. Last 2 weeks ever playing football. All those medals. The memories. Heartbreak for another story. However, football is going to come up a wee bit in this video because it's a big bit of my life. Let's get on. So, you want to be confident. You want to be bold. You want to be eager. You want them to love your demeanor. How to get confident. I'll teach you. You might be like, Hayley the man. You are confident though. Look at where you are. You're like talking to the camera. You're posting this to the world. People's gonna see this. Oh my god. Your future employer might see this. Oh my gosh, the world is gonna see this. How are you not nervous? Hayley the man is not nervous. Hayley Ueckermann used to be nervous. This is like the difference between, I'm not saying I got two personalities, but you know the clip of Drake, like, this is my alter ego. I need the Max Wayne. That's like me. It's like Hayley the man is the alter ego that's confident and pushes me to my limits to do things, because you gotta get out of your comfort zone to do things. Like, you think the people that perform on stage at the Grammys, you think they're like confident about that? No, they must be like so nerve-wracking. Yeah, obviously they're confident because that's how you get places, but they must have so much nerves deep down, but their confidence overcomes it. You have to be charismatic and confident to do stuff. And an example of that, okay, football, right? If I had no confidence, you don't perform well. Or in any sport, if you have no confidence, you don't perform in your sport. So if you don't have confidence, how do you think you're going to perform in life? Well, if you're too scared to go up and talk to someone, then where's that going to get you? Guys, I've been there too. You might be like, you're like one of the most like unscared people I know. You can go up and talk to anyone. Yes, I can, but was I always like that? No, I used to be petrified of talking to women. Petrified. Oh my gosh. A recent one from a few months ago. I was okay, I can't talk to people on the way you're from the bathroom. Like, I still get so much anxiety doing that. Other than that, I'm fine to talk to people. One thing to help with this is if I'm comfortable to get, like, if I feel like I look good with nothing on, my confidence is like there. Or if it's like, oh, like, you know, I've not had an everything shower in a bit, I just feel like I don't look good, then my confidence is really low. But proof that still to an extent you guys can relate to me. I was walking from the bathroom on the airplane, and then this girl stops me. Hi. I looked at her, I made eye contact, and then I walked off. I couldn't even form the words hi back, and then I just walked off because I could not form a single sentence. I was so nervous because she was sitting there, she could see the bathroom. So bro saw me go in the bathroom, go out the bathroom, and I was stressing myself in that situation. But other than that, I'm going to teach you guys how to get confidence 101. So I think a big factor to my confidence was posting on TikTok. Because in the beginning, now, I don't know if you guys see my TikToks, but I can post anything. I post rants, I post this and that. I remember I used to only post the TikTok photos. You know the slideshows that you like flip through the slides or whatnot, or just one singular photo? I used to only post those because I was too shy to even lip sync. I remember the first one was lip syncing. There, I used that lighting. I tried to lighting mog with that, okay? And I can't remember what the lyric was, but I was gonna put the caption, POV me when I try to send a voice message because it's quicker, and then it turns into a 2-hour long rant, right? That was the TikTok I was gonna post. I was too nervous. I couldn't, like, I got so nervous. I tried again the next night. I watched a video. I couldn't look at myself doing that. For so long, I stuck to photos. And then over time, as I started posting more, the first month, people will be like, oh, I love your TikToks. But as a joke, like, these two boys in the year below me, they would be, like, being a bit annoying about it. And after I experienced that, I was like, okay, wait, that's not that bad. Because, like, now they're doing this stuff and I'm doing the minimum. So I might as well go out, like, all out. If you're gonna lose at something, at least go all out. And I'm not that big into men's football. I prefer women's football. But Mbappe losing the World Cup, like, hello, you lost the World Cup final, but you got player of the match and you scored a hat-trick in the World Cup final. So it's like, if I'm gonna go down and people's gonna say this stuff about me, they're like, I'm getting hate on my TikTok, even though I'm doing the minimum I can, I might as well go down doing my best and full confidence and put everything out there. And that gave me the confidence to start doing lip syncing. Then over time I just got more and more confident, like, oh, this isn't like too bad, you know? And then I started doing rants, and after that the TikTok rants really got me the confidence to like do a whole podcast and stuff. So I think the realization of you need the bad things to happen to you that you can get that, oh, okay, this isn't too bad. Like, okay, getting outed, no bueno. But me getting outed, like, forced me to come out. Like, there's no hiding. They all know now. That made me have to accept who I am and had to experience what it's like for everyone to know without having to come out. And because also, like, for me, I feel like there's a closet made of glass. Like, you can kind of tell. Like, I think even because of my full fashionness, if you're someone coming into this video, I feel like you can tell what part of me looks like me, like, looks like I'm for the guys. But that situation forced me to, like, come out and get comfortable with who I was. So the way to get confident, put yourself in uncomfortable situations. I know that sounds so cliche. I'm like, oh my god, that's literally like such a boring ass quote. But you just gotta, like, oh, it's another boring quote I'm saying. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable, because that's like the way you get to the next step. Like, say you're playing for a football team or whatever sports team you play for, and you're too good for that team. So then they're gonna move you up to the next team, because that's how you're gonna get better. Because you can't get better with these people. You gotta move up to people that's better than you to challenge you. Okay, that's gonna be uncomfortable. Oh my gosh, like, what if I don't know anyone? I'm gonna be the worst on the team. Yes, that's gonna happen. But then, say there's two best players in their team. They move up. The one says, no, I want to stay with my friends. I like being the best at this level. I'm staying here. No, that's too scary. I don't want to be the worst in the team. I'm happy being the best here at a bad team. Then that player goes, yep, I want to get better. They go to that new team. They're the worst in the team. They have no friends. The team gets mad at them. They yell at her. And they're like, oh my gosh, no, why'd you make that pass? It's wrong. But then give it 2 months. The player that stayed in the old team because they wanted to be the best is still in the same position and didn't grow as a player because they need to wait for everyone else to catch up. When this player, now they're starting to make friends in the new team. They're understanding the tactics. Yeah, they're not getting playing time, but, you know, they're getting better. Fast forward a year. The person that stayed in the team, same place. The team is just slowly starting to catch up. Maybe they improved a little bit. Nothing happened. The player's been for a year. They've been there for a year now. They played tournaments, made memories. Some players left, so now they got a starting position, hopefully. They got friends, memories, and they're living their best life, working their way up to be the best of that team they're currently in to move up a level. Like, you see? So even though the thing you need confidence with may not be football or, like, any sort of sport for that being, it will just be in life. Like, you need to surround yourself with people that are better than you at different things so you can get better at that. Because if you're better at something, you're not going to be, like, not wanting to help them. Well, hopefully not that they're going to be, like, selfless and want to help you. And then confidence, in a way, is an act. Like, you get confident when you're around your friends. I think that's normal. I'm more confident around different people because they get my humor, they get my jokes, because I'm still confident in who I am. But around some people, I just, like, sit silent. It's like, bro, all you go do is scuba, ah! That's, like, their whole personality. Like, I laugh at scuba. I did a TikTok down to scuba. I'm admitting that. But that's, like, their only personality and only, like, jokes. Like, they don't have any more well-rounded stuff, and I'll just sit there and nice. But then when I'm with people that get me, they get my wavelength, I vibe. They get my wavelengths, I vibe so much more. And I think that's the same with everyone. So you can still be confident in who you are by but you're just like not the loudest in the room that moment because you need to impress people you don't like. Simple as that. So how I got more confident is I was like already in these bad situations, like, okay, I'm low-key not the best in the team right now. My TikTok, I'm getting like 5 likes and people's already giving me like, stuff about posting that. Like, can my life really, like, can it go back down? Like, either I can say this or I can just embrace it and then like commit to it. So football, I was like, what am I worried about? They already think I'm a bad player. I stopped caring what they thought, and that helped me improve. So I just got confidence, just try new things. I messed up. Oh my gosh, what are you doing? Why are you trying to take on that 1v1? Oh my gosh, what are you doing? Why are you trying to like make that through ball? Just play simple. Again and again, I succeeded. When did I exceed? This goal I remember so well because I was like bench player, not playing a lot. I got the ball at the edge of the box in a game. Everyone was yelling at me to pass. Like, Hayley, pass, me. I was like, no, I'm gonna shoot it. I shot the ball. They all screamed at me. They thought I was gonna miss. I scored the equalizer, and they all came up to me after the game. They're like, oh, you like actually played well this match. And I was like, yes. And that's how I gained their respect because if I did the pass, what would happen? Oh, it's just a pass, But I took that confidence. I took that initiative. I was a protagonist, and I ended up scoring the goal. So that's a lot of like, you need to fake a lot of the confidence you have, because I feel like if someone, there was a study done where if someone in like a doctor's outfit tells you something, you'll believe it. It can be the most made up name ever because there's so many like scientific names. Like, oh, you have osteoporoskenitzia, which is where you have a wart growing on your foot, but it's internal on the bone. So we're gonna have to cut that off. And then you will like believe that because I say it with so much confidence. Because if someone doesn't know any better and you say something with so much confidence, they'll believe it. So if you have confidence in yourself, because people like, we vibe off each other. Because at the end of the day, we're still animals. Like, you know how in a pack, if like one animal starts running out of fear, most likely everyone else will run out of fear. Or like, isn't there this thing where if like a kid says mom, so many people like whip their head? Either like it's just me and like a lot of people I know, or most people like, we all whip our heads and stuff. Or if you hear a loud noise, you immediately like check out what it is. So if someone says it with like authority, you're gonna believe it. But if they're questioning it, it forms you to question it as well. So have so much confidence that they don't even question you. But Hayley, what about ego? Don't you have a big ego? The inverted U theory. So imagine a U, but it's inverted. It's a chart like this. So here is your confidence. Here is your performance. Okay? So if your confidence is really low, then your performance will also be low because you're not confident in what you're doing. However, if it goes over your peak and you're overconfident, your performance will also be bad because you're overconfident. People's not going to want to be around you. It's about being in that peak confidence place. It's actually used in sports for arousal, the inverted U theory. Anyone studying for IGCSE's PE, you should know this. But how in sports, for example, taking a penalty in football, if you're over-aroused, you're going to completely sky the ball because you're so nervous. If you're under-aroused, you're not going to care enough to score. You want to be in that optimal arousal level. But different sports require different arousal levels, just how different situations require different arousal levels. So if I'm playing darts, optimal arousal stays the same. The chart is still going to be a curve. What's going to happen? It's going to move down. That I need less arousal. Confidence was at the bottom. Confidence and then performance. That I need less arousal. I need to be less excited to do it. Because if I'm like super excited, I'm like, oh no, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Then when I hit it, I'm going to be too hyped. I'm not going to do it. Because when people do darts, they're precise. They're calm. Bullseye. So you have to be really calm in that moment. But then if I'm going in for a rugby tackle and I'm like thinking about everything, I'm going to get crushed. But if I go into a rugby tackle and I'm like, boom, boom, they're going down, they're getting crushed, they're getting defeated. So the theory stays the same. If I was over aroused, then I could be late for the tackle and completely wipe out and end someone's career. If I'm under aroused for that tackle, then I could be the one getting smashed. So I got to be in the optimal arousal level. But the optimal, like how excited I need to be to go in for that tackle is way higher than how excited I need to be for going in to throw the dart. But the theory is the same. If I'm over aroused, I will miss, basically. If I'm under aroused, I'll like won't really care, chuck it, whatever, I miss. So now you get that principle. We're gonna put that in real life. When you're dealing with different people, you need different confidence levels. When you're playing football, if you're new in a team and you're making a first impression, you need to be confident in a way that people's gonna trust you because you trust yourself. Because if you don't trust yourself and they see their head down, they're already talking to people, like really nervous, they're like, oh, like they're scared. They know they're not good because they're scared to play with us. If they were at our level, they wouldn't be scared. It'll be like every other day. But if you go in like and score 10 goals on you, you're trash. That's not going to be good. So you want to be in the optimal like confidence level for that situation where you're like, I'm here for a reason. I can keep up to their level. Like I'm going to play my game, see what happens. But obviously but that how confident you have to be in that situation will be different to how confident you need to be in other situations. Some situations you need to believe in yourself so much that people think you are delusional. Other situations you need to be really humble and be like, hey, look, I'm not the best at this. Hear me out. That's still confidence though. Because do you know how many people just fake an ego acting like they know anything? Like, no, go to psychologist. That's not confidence. That's called being an idiot. Having, like, you need to know when to say, hey, like, I'm not good at this, like, help me. Because some people say that because they're just embarrassed and not going to do it. Other people do it at the right time. But pretending you know how to do something. All right. Hayley's inverted U theory. This is like ego. Being overconfident. People's like, oh, no, I'm injured. I would have completely crushed them. But I was injured. That's fear. Fear is here. They're scared of what other people's gonna think because they don't have that confidence. Overconfident is people that'll be like, no, not overconfident, but like protecting their confidence, wanting to protect it. They'll be like, yeah, I know how to do this, and be too scared to ask for help. That's gonna damage them because then they're not gonna learn and just do it wrong, so they're too scared to ask for help. People that are humble and like, yeah, I could have done better, but I was injured, and they're genuinely injured. Fair enough. They're like, I honestly don't know what I'm doing. It's my first time doing this. Can you please help me? They're gonna be set in life. But you know, sometimes in life you need to be stubborn. You need to be stubborn. I am so stubborn. Like, genuinely, when I make up my mind, it is very hard to persuade me. Don't get me wrong. Being stubborn isn't always a bad thing. Maybe I'm just stubborn by saying that. But in some situations, is there something you want and you truly want it? Like, say you're chasing a dream. Say, for example, me being a YouTuber, right? I can be so stubborn in the fact that I want to be a YouTuber that it will help me succeed. I'll be like, no, people telling me to stop. They're like, oh, you're never going to make it. Just stop. If I'm stubborn and say, no, I want this, I really work for it, then it will work out. But if you're stubborn in the way, no, you're wrong, and you don't listen to people, then being stubborn becomes such a bad thing. Because you want to be stubborn when you truly believe in something and you know you're right, that you follow that with a passion and you don't stop no matter what. But if you use your stubbornness to like gaslight people, make them think they're wrong, like then it's bad. You need to always have an open mind because that'll help you. Because if you're really stubborn, you don't want to like mess up, you want to get your thing done, you have an open mind to what do they think is going to stop me? How can I work over that so it doesn't stop me and I prove them wrong? What you think is going to stop me? You think I'm not going to make it because I'm not getting clipped and have edit accounts? Give me time and I'll have them. And I'm like, ha, proved you wrong. Boom, look at this, shove it in your face. Loser, lame-o, wannabe. So to be confident, you need to fake it, you need to be a bit stubborn, and you know when to use it. When do you use that confidence? Because if someone comes up to me and says, oh my gosh, Hayley, I love your TikToks, I have two very different reactions to that. Some people, I have confidence and a little bit of ego because I have a slight feeling they are bullying me in a way, because not everyone does it seriously and genuinely like it. They just do it as jokes. Then I have that confidence, that ego as a wall to protect myself from like them, to not be vulnerable, to put a wall and set a boundary between us. It's like, hey, no, like, I'm not gonna be the expense of your joke in a way. But then some people, when they say, oh my gosh, I love your TikToks, I love like your videos, it means so much to me, then I have no ego. Like, I would not be the type to be like, they say, oh my gosh, I love it, just walk off, and I'll be like, oh my gosh, thank you so much, like, I genuinely love it. But different people love my social media platforms for different reasons. That's how the interactions change. Some people are like, oh my gosh, I love your rants, like, I see myself in you, and I'm like, I love you so much. Other people are like, oh my god, bro, you're so funny. I'm like, nice, thank you, you too. You know, different interactions with different people. Where like some people, bro, you're so funny, thanks so much, appreciate it, want a photo, whatnot, yep, take the photo, boom. Other people, I'll have a deeper conversation where there'll be more of like a fan in a way, not a fan, also like supporter, where they'll be like, oh yes, I really like it, I think it's like brave that you come on here and talk about this. Then I'll have a more serious conversation. Knowing how to act in different situations is really important, and when I have that confidence, where some people are like, oh, I think you're so funny, and thank you, because on TikTok I am super confident in a lot of stuff I post, charismatic, whatnot, so I have to keep that in real life. But some people, I break that barrier down because they see this side of me that I'm sharing. So it's a lot about that, because confidence stops you from getting hurt by people in a way of you not caring about what they think. If you care about what everyone thinks, you're just going to end up hurting yourself more than you hurt them, because you need to stop thinking about what people think. But you need to be able to assess character. It's a lot of trial and error. You're going to get hurt, you're going to learn a lot of lessons, it's going to be scary, but it's worth it, because if not now, then when? Like, do it now, make yourself feel uncomfortable. Oh my god, it's awkward, is this? Yes, but it's better than like 5 years down the line when people already learn all this stuff and you're 5 years behind. So you can start now or regret and be, oh, that's so like cringy, like, oh, one day or day one. These cringy ass things. But you know it's not cringy? More of my podcast videos, go watch that. Just another type of video of mine, you know, go watch it here. Subscribe, be a goat, edit me, love me, worship me. Just kidding. That might be overconfidence to some, but I love you all.